Good morning, children. Welcome to science class. Today, we'll study about the chapter fuels. So, let's know that what is the definition of fuels? A fuel is any material that can be made to react with other substances so that it releases energy. Example, coal, petroleum, wood, etc. Now, children, in the next slide, let's know about the different types of fuels. First, solid form. Example, wood and coal. Second, liquid form. Example, kerosene and diesel. And third form is gaseous. Example, LPG and PNG. Now in the next slide, let's know about the various uses of fuels. First, petroleum. Petroleum is good in generating electricity, transportation as fuel for automobiles and jets. Now second, natural gas. It is used as a source of energy for heating, cooking and electricity generation. It is also used as fuel for vehicles. Next is coal. Coal is used as fuel to generate electricity. The heat produced by the combustion of the coal is used to convert water into high pressure steam, which drives a turbine which produces electricity. Now in the next slide, let's know about domestic fuels. In the early ages, man discovered fire and learned cooking. At that time, it was wood that was mainly used as the fuel. Later, cow dung cakes, coal and kerosene also started getting used as domestic fuels. These fuels are used even now in some households. It is gaseous fuels like LPG, PNG, and biogas that are now commonly used as domestic fuels. So, children, now let's define domestic fuels. It is a substance that is burned to provide energy, heat, or power for domestic use. Now in the next slide, let's know and define cleaner fuels. Cleaner fuels are the fuels which are convenient to use and are more efficient. They are more eco-friendly for nature as they do not produce smoke on burning and do not leave any ash after burning. The examples of cleaner fuels are LPG, PNG and biogas. Now, let's know that which fuels are used for transportation. First, cars, buses and scooters run on fuels like petrol, diesel. Second, aeroplanes use a highly refined kerosene based fuel, that is aviation turbine fuel, known as ATF. Nowadays, vehicles prefer to use CNG as their fuel, as CNG powered vehicles have low maintenance cost and better efficiency. The full form of CNG is compressed natural gas. CNG is known as green fuel as it causes low air pollution, is more eco-friendly and cause less harm to the health of humans and animals. Now in the next slide, let's know about fossil fuels. Fossil fuels are the fuels that are formed by decomposition of animal and plant matter buried deep under the surface of the earth at the high temperature and pressure prevailing there. Such deep buried animal and plant matter got changed into fossil fuels over a period of millions of years. There are three main fossil fuels: coal, crude oil, and natural gas. First, coal. It is a combustible black sedimentary rock. It is primarily used for production of heat and electricity. Second, crude oil, commonly known as petroleum. This was formed from dead sea creatures. These dead sea creatures fell to the seabed where their bodies underwent chemical changes due to bacteria. And third is natural gas. This was formed much the same way as crude oil. It is often collected when drilling for oil. Now let's know about the different sources of energy. They are renewable and non-renewable sources of energy. Those sources of energy which once used cannot be readily replenished are called non-renewable resources. For example, coal and petroleum are the two of the non-renewable sources of energy. Now let's know about renewable sources of energy. Those sources of energy which are freely available and which can be readily replenished are known as renewable sources of energy. For example, solar energy, tidal energy, wind energy and biomass, that is waste matter of animals and plants, are the examples of renewable sources of energy. So children, as fossil fuels are available in limited quantity and are not likely to last for a long time, they are also a major cause of environmental pollution. We should therefore use them with care. We should avoid their wastage and take suitable steps to minimize their use. We should make suitable efforts to conserve fuels as and when we can. For example, it is better for us to cycle or walk to a nearby place instead of going on a car or a motorbike. It is also desirable to form carpools and to use public transport like buses and metro trains for traveling within the city. This will not only save fuel and money but also will reduce environmental pollution. We all need to take adequate steps to face the challenges and problems posed by the fuel crisis and increasing environmental pollution. So children, I hope you all have understood the chapter and the importance of fossil fuels. So thank you children and have a nice day ahead.